Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to break down on how you can start an on-demand side hustle in 2025, even if you have zero experience. I'll share some of the best platforms, practical tips, and smart ways to stand out. So let's get started. First, what is an on-demand side hustle? Well, it's a gig you can pick up anytime, anywhere, with total flexibility. No contracts, no boss breathing down your neck. Perfect if you want to make some extra cash without quitting your 9 to 5. Here are some of the most popular on-demand gigs out there currently at the minute. So driving for Uber or delivering food with DoorDash is quick cash, and it is so popular. So many people are doing it nowadays. If you prefer something like online work, check out freelance platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. There's virtual assistancy is a massive thing. I've been doing it for 6 years and it is just continuing to grow. You can try out sites, Belay, Fancy Hands. There are tons of other agencies out there. Go on Facebook. There are tons of groups out there to get started with, or start growing your own website and start promoting yourself on social media to get work if you need to. But that's one of the best ways to do it. If you're the creative type, like myself, Printful or Redbubble would be great. You can sell print-on-demand products like t-shirts, mugs with some of the designs you've created, and there's no upfront cost. Finally, tutoring. Tutoring is a big thing since the pandemic. The way people are working, it's very different kind of world. So tutoring is more important nowadays because people went through doing it all online and gone back into school, and it can be a lot harder. So if you're very good at certain topics, tutoring can be the one for you. So step 1, choose your hustle based on your strengths and your schedule. So these are the 3 questions you need to be asking yourself. So identify what skills you already have, list them all down. It doesn't matter what they are. For example, if it's organized, creative, those types of things, put it down your list. It's really important. That is a skill set. Then think about how much time you have per week you can commit. So is this one of those where you have a Wednesday night free and a Saturday morning free? How many hours can you dedicate to doing a side hustle from there? And lastly, think about suitable platforms that you could go on to and begin looking at side hustles and getting set up. Step 2, next, create eye-catching profiles. So use a friendly professional photo of yourself, get a friend to do it, then write a bio that highlights your strengths. For example, if you are doing online freelance work on Fiverr, you need to be showcasing your reviews, your portfolio, who you are, get all your skills out there to get the right people coming to you. So this is probably more important, I would say, on sites like Uber, online sites mainly, or if you're trying to grow your own side hustle, it's really important to basically highlight you and what you can do for people. So number 3 is learn. That's all I'm going to say. So you want to outshine the competitors on any of the channels, invest a bit of time learning. Do not throw yourself into a side hustle without doing this. You really need to be doing it. So watch free YouTube tutorials. There are tons out there. Go on to Udemy. Coursera is great. Skillshare offers free trials. It's usually 7 days, I believe. HubSpot Academy. Anything. There are so many out there depending on what kind of side hustle you want to be involved in. Number 4 is to automate and scale. So once you've got into that momentum, try scheduling as much as you can, automating different things. For example, invoicing, you could use QuickBooks. So at the end of the month, it generates it for you. So it's one less job that you have to do on the last day of the month. Trello is great for putting all your tasks on and managing them. Canva is for your design. So this is for people that are, for example, looking at doing Redbubble, for example. Put templates on there, designs, make sure that they're on there so that you can just reuse them. Calendly is great for scheduling those meetings. If you're a virtual assistant, it's a really great tool as well. It's really helpful for people to book in those discovery meetings and that type of thing to start the initial talks going on. So Calendly is a very popular tool with a lot of virtual assistants at the minute. So I'm just going to give you some useful websites to look at. So these are my top websites. So Fiverr is fantastic for freelancing. If you're setting out, check it out. Look at other people's bios. Printful is print on demand. Upwork is remote gigs. So you can look for different projects and stuff. Preply is online tutoring. TaskRabbit is local tasks. This is great if you're a very hands-on person. And lastly, fancyhands.com is for virtual assistant gigs. But majority of these you can look into research. If you are, for example, looking at online tutoring, type it into Google and see what other websites come up. So these are the top ones that are like the most popular ones out there, but there are plenty other ones that you can sign up to. So you can sign up to tons and tons of different websites, by the way, especially for print on demand. You don't just have to stick with one website. You can do it across multiple, but do check the terms and conditions about duplicating your work across multiple. That's all I will say. So we've talked about everything. So these are the final tips for success. Start small, stay consistent. If you're going to do this, put all your effort into it. 2, track your earnings and expenses. Work out if you're putting too much money into something or something's not quite working out. You might need to rethink things. Reinvest profits to grow, which is really important. So, for example, if you're a virtual assistant, put the money back into your business, your advertising, and it will help you massively in growing your business. And last, keep learning and adapting. It is so, so important to always learn new things. Learning helps you make things easier for yourself at the end of the day. So constantly look at YouTube and maybe sign up to some email, websites and stuff like that. So you get notifications of upcoming changes and things like that. It's all worthwhile. So if this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you all and tell me which on-demand hustle you are planning to try. And I will see you in the next one.